Hi, this is Megan Jacks, Creative Memories Independent Advisor, and I'm here with the second video to show you how to use the Creative Memories custom cutting system to make a shutter icon. This icon matches perfectly with the Creative Memories Picture This collection, which as of July 2020 is currently available on the website. This layout also features a technique that I've previously shown how to do in a Facebook post, and we'll revisit that to make the film strip, custom size film strips that you can use to create borders. Here I would be putting in photos. I've got it sized to do 2x2 photos. I could also do like 2x3 photos. Those sizes are really well because they fit perfectly on a 4x6. You can make multiples on the 4x6. So to start off, we're going to make the shutter blade portion of this layout, and that is done by using the Creative Memories Jumbo Circle custom cutting template. So I have a piece of white cardstock that I'm going to use on the 13x13 cutting mat. I am then going to use the Jumbo Circle. I'm going to center it on my white cardstock, and then I'm going to use the red blade on the outer edge of my template, and I'm going to go circle all the way around. Once again, I always remind people, if you don't have these newer hexagon shaped blades that have the free rotating blades, you definitely need to invest in those. I think there might be a previous version that still has a free rotation, but you want that free rotation. It's wonderful. I'm going to remove the outside edge. I can also remove my the cutting template. For this one, we're going to revisit an older template, the pink hexagon. Hopefully you have this. If you don't, you can use the gemstone one heart that has the hexagon in the middle of it. It's just going to be a little bit of a different look, but if you have this pink hexagon, definitely grab it, and we're going to center it as best we can on the cutting mat and the circle. So I'm going to actually go ahead and use my ruler to kind of help me out to make sure that it gets as centered as possible. And I think I'm probably looking pretty good there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the outside edge with my red template, or my red blade, excuse me, and I'm going to go all the way around. If you saw the previous video on how I made the smaller 9-inch shutter icon that was backed with navy and blue, it's the same technique. I'm just struggling a little bit with this. And I don't care if it's a little rough on those because I'm going to trim those off. So now I have my circle with my hexagon in the middle. And once again, I'm going to come back and I'm going to grab my trimmer, and I'm going to, just like I did before, it's the same technique. I'm going to line up my flat edge with my cutting line. I'm going to cut straight down. And I'm going to once again line it up. I'm going to rotate. I'm going to keep doing this all the way around all 6 flat edges of the hexagon. That will give me 6 shutter blades. In the interest of time, I'm going to stop there, and I'm going to show you the next step, which is each of your 6 shutter blades, you will then trim 1/4 inch off. So a 1/4 inch you will trim from the long edge that has that little hook on it. The 1/4 inch marking is the edge of the gray line, or the edge of the gray trimming mat. And you'll just, on all 6 of them, trim that 1/4 inch off. This is what's going to give you the space between the blades. And you continue with all 6. What that will leave you with is 6 shutter blades that you will then place around your paper. And I have a little bit of a spacing issue here, so I definitely recommend using repositionable adhesive. It will allow you to kind of play with things a little bit, so definitely use a repositionable adhesive. The reason I'm not worried about that is because my overall layout design is going to feature these 2 film strips, which cover that up. So I'm not worried about trying to mess with it. I liked the rest of my positioning. I thought that was fine. So next I'm going to show you how to make these film strips. And they're going to use the Rollercoaster Punch from Creative Memories. I've showed this technique before with slightly different measurements on my Facebook page, still using the Picture This collection. So to start off, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a piece of paper. I just grabbed a piece of cardstock, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to punch the Rollercoaster Punch all the way down one side. And here I want to line it up and just keep punching all the way down. If my flags get caught, I'm not too concerned about it because I'm going to be cutting the flags off anyway. But I'm just going to punch all the way down. And I want to make sure this line on the inside is good because that's what's going to give me my look of the film strips. Then if I want to do 2 by 2, so I want a 2-inch wide spot to put in a 2 by 2 square or 2 by 3, I'm going to trim this at 5 inches. So I want to go, my tallest flag will be at the 5-inch mark. Then I will punch up the other side. Continue all the way up. Now, to get the film strip look, what I will use is a piece of some scissors, and I'm just going to trim on the edge. You can use your trimmer if you want, but I just prefer to do it with a pair of scissors. And I just snip it all the way up. It goes relatively fast. Continue up. I'm going to do both sides, and that will leave me with a film strip look. And like I said, this is spaced to fit a 2-inch wide piece of paper really well. So I can do, here I've done 2 by 2 squares. I could also do a 2 by 3 or whatever size. Like I said, that's a great size because you can get 6 total 2 by 2s on a 4 by 6, or you can do 4 2 by 3s on a 4 by 6 picture. I would recommend looking at some apps on your phone that would allow you to do collages like that. I use an app called PixArt to do that. You can also look into maybe the Project Life app and some other apps that will allow you to, on your phone, to create the 4 by 6 collages. Then you would trim those collages down so you'd have 2 by 2s. I hope you have enjoyed the video. I'm going to leave it there just because I haven't quite figured out the photos I'm going to put on here. There's a ton of things to use with the Picture This collection in terms of adding embellishments. The stickers are really cute, and so you can just have lots of fun. But here is the gist of the layout, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks.